Hello everybody, I'm GL1. Welcome to my online toy museum. And today we're getting back to monster truck races. We've not seen this since episode 263 and 264, so quite a long time ago. And I've got a bunch of new monster trucks that we're going to race on this track right behind the car here. And I'm going to open them up first and take a look. So here is a new Bigfoot. I've never seen this orange Bigfoot, so it's one of the new body designs. And this is Hot Wheels. We also have a few, not as many. There's two competing companies with the monster trucks. There's Hot Wheels, and then there's Monster Jam. So we have the Monster Jam versions. The tires are smaller. The suspensions are made different. I know the package is heavier. I'm not sure if the car's heavier. We'll check that out. That may or may not factor into who wins. But all right, let's open Bigfoot here. And if you'll remember, if you ever saw it, well, if you watch episode 263 and 4, you'll see that the winner, the overall winner of that race was actually the Barbie camper monster truck. And I didn't push it. I didn't cheat. It actually happened to win. So anyway, we're going to find out if anybody can beat this today. And I have a little bit of a surprise. All right, so here's our Bigfoot. And it comes with a car that's crushed. And, you know, it has these pegs, so you can peg these cars together and stack them in different arrangements and then run your truck into them. You can see that it has kind of a mobile suspension of sorts that allows you to kind of move the wheels around, and you can, like a tech deck, you can kind of put some pressure on it and have it turn, and it's got like four-wheel steering, you know, depending on how you push it. So that's kind of cool. Metallic body, and then, you know, there's the engine up in there. So, all right, so that's our new Bigfoot, and it's got Hot Wheels on the wheels and everything. And, you know, maybe one day we'll have just a giant race of the old ones versus the new ones. So, all right. So another new one is the Red Planet Rager camper, right? Monster truck. And does it look familiar? It should, because it is exactly the same design as our Barbie. But we're going to see, we'll actually race these two, of course, and we'll find out if they tie or what happens. You can see that what's the only difference is the wheel design. So who knows, that may be a factor. The thing about these trucks is when you race them, you straddle right here on the track. So that way you can race two or three of them at a time. All right, who's next? Well, we also have the Battle Cat monster truck, and it's a monster. And all of these so far that I'm showing you are Hot Wheels. Okay, no Monster Jam. All right, well, next we have, all right, Skeleton Crew. And the reason I got this is because the crushed car is metallic. So they actually went, instead of just having a cheapy piece of plastic, they actually have a crushed Hot Wheels car. So I thought that was kind of a nice extra effort. So look, there you go. It's a van. I would say late 70s, early 80s style. Look at that. Even the doors are kind of like popped out of joint there. It rolls. So you know what? This is going to go into our annual car race. Coming up Thanksgiving, we'll have our big annual car race, all the cars we buy through the year. And all right, so this is Skeleton Crew. So just a typical pickup truck. I think it's a Ford. So there you go. All right, that's Skeleton Crew. And here's another. This is also a die-cast crushed car. Radical Racer. I just thought it looked cool, kind of like a Batmobile. Let's open this guy out. And you know what? We might as well at least race the crushed cars together to find out any of those if they're faster. I think, or I don't know if I should, maybe I should hold off to the big race. I think I'll hold off. So, but all right, here's the crush car. Oh, this is nice. Wow, look at that. I mean, they really look. This is just, all right, well, we'll just paint it brown. But, or kind of a reddish brown, right? Orangey. But look at this one. I mean, they they really went. Look, the doors kicked out. I mean, it really looks like a crushed car. Boy, the detail on the station wagon. It's fantastic. Wow, look at that. It's very nice. All right, and who came with that? That is this guy, the Raging Racer. So it looks like a rat. I guess that's what they were thinking. It's kind of like that Ratmobile, but this time it's a monster truck. So, all right, I like the wheels and everything. All right, check this one out. This is the Flintstones. Isn't this cool? I hope you all remember the cartoon, the Flintstones. It comes with a little crush car. Let's see how this is. So I've been collecting these for, I think, over a year to do this. I don't have a whole lot. I try to get ones that I think are just extra cool. I mean, you can get anything, you know, like a whole bunch of stuff out there, but not everything's as cool as everything else. This is really neat. What a neat design. I think this feels like metal. Yeah, I think that's metal. So that adds some weight to it. Cool. So, the Flintstones. Well, Fred isn't going to be able to get... Oh, look at the hole in the floor, so Fred can put his feet down. But he's not going to be able to touch the floor. Oh, and here's how these cars stack. So, all right, so see the pegging? So you can just, you know, peg it like that. You know, stuff like that. There. Yeah. All right. Check this one out. Talk about Batmobiles, huh? Look at that. The tumbler. And only $4. That's really, really cool. And you know, I have another Batmobile monster truck. And that might be interesting to race against. And what vehicle is that? Maybe that's something the Joker was driving. So anyway, take a look at this tumbler. Man, that is cool. That is really cool. I think Batman should make that. All right, and here are the Monster Turtles pack. I know, what a bargain, huh? $6 for both of those. They feel heavy, too. Michelangelo and Donatello. All right, I didn't get the other guys. But Leonardo and Raphael. So, all right, yeah, so they feel pretty heavy. They have a lot of metal on them. So they're basically the same car, just a little bit different paint. Okay, cool. Still haven't showed you the surprise yet. You'd think that Batmobile was, but just wait. All right, we're going to get to the Monster Jam vehicles. So check out this Gravedigger, the Chrome Gravedigger. So I'm curious to see if Monster Jam is faster than Hot Wheels. They certainly don't have the variety. They don't make as many, as far as my observation. But, all right, so here's Monster Jam. Pretty cool. Gravedigger. So Gravedigger versus Bigfoot. So you can see here, the tires are smaller, more suspension. I'd say the Gravedigger's heavier. The tires are a little wider. And, oh, look, you have metal. So this is metal, too. The suspension on this is plastic. So you have metal, and look, you even have the drive shafts. So more detail there. So pretty cool. All right, so check out this Monster Jam. So look, we have a different camper, completely different camper design. And that's why I got this, because I wanted to see, ow. I hate when the plastic goes up your fingernail. If this camper design would be better than the other one. All right, so check out this guy. So this is like a, I don't know, 1980s or 70s, probably a Ford. It's got the square, you know. Actually, I'm sure it's a Ford. All right, pretty neat. You want to see that next to the other camper? Take a look. So this is an all-metal body. So this is heavier. And the wheels are bigger, different wheel design. But look at the details, like little rust on the body. It's so neat. A little wider body. More detail. So pretty neat. All right. And then the other one, the Ranger Rescue. So you can see it's an ambulance, but an old-time ambulance. I don't know, what, 1960s maybe? 50s? Got those rounded curves. See the rounded? But pretty neat. So this suspension is actually plastic. So interesting that, so this is all metal, but that's plastic. So I guess maybe they have a weight limit, like they try to keep it under a certain weight, sort of like the Boy Scouts, where they have, you know, just races, you know, with the Pinewood Derby, and the cars can only weigh but so much. So here is two different Gravediggers, the Gravedigger Legend versus Gravedigger. And I rode in like a Gravedigger Legend a long time ago in North Carolina. They don't do it now, but you were allowed to take a ride in the back of the truck while it drove over some cars. So this will be an interesting rivalry to see who wins. But it's, you know what, it's really exactly the same vehicle, right? It's just a different paint design. Okay. All right, ready for the surprise? Here it is. It is the brand new Barbie monster truck. So we're going to see how the Freestyle Wrecker, what is this? Oh, the Crusher, yeah, includes Crush Car. Freestyle Wrecker Barbie vehicle does. So, am I ruining, is this maybe $100 vehicle or whatever, and I'm opening it up? Who knows? So here we go. It happens. All right, so here's your crushed car. Anybody recognize that toy? What it was? Looks familiar to me. You can see how the body panel's kind of kicked out on that side, crushed in on the other. There's some detail. All right, so here's a Barbie vehicle. So that's a dune buggy, like a 1960s dune buggy. Compare that to the other Barbie. So wheels are the same. This is heavier. Look at the detail though, huh? It's very nice. Actually, it says Barbie 65 on the license plate. You can actually read it. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, you can read everything here too. How small print can be now. Such great accuracy. All right. So we've got all that, and we're going to race them, but I'm going to go get that Batmobile. Okay, so this is going to be cool because this is the other Batmobile. Recognize that? So we're going to see how this does in the race, but this is a Monster Jam Batmobile. See, has the drive shafts. The body is metal, and it's plastic. And the other Batmobile, the Tumbler, is Hot Wheels. So it's not just a rival of Batmobiles, it's a rival of monster truck toy technology. So, wow, it's going to be interesting to see who wins there. All right. Well, we're going to get started with this race and find out who is the big winner. So I'm just going to race two vehicles at a time so that we can see exactly what happens, because sometimes it's very close. And we're going to find out, first of all, what happens with these Batmobiles. So we're going to show this back at the end here and see who hits the pillow first. And we can do it in slow motion if we can't tell. And they're off. And it is the tumbler. So every time a car wins, that car goes into the winner's circle and the other car goes into the loser box, and then we'll find out who is the fastest of those. Okay, so first off, we're going to find out which turtle is faster. Fast turtles. So let's find out and hope we can tell the difference. All right, once again, it is the racer on the left, and that was Donatello. Okay, next we're going to find out who's fastest among the Gravediggers, the Legend or the newer one. And they're off. Ooh, the Legend. All right, so we're going to have a race between the campers. We're going to have Hot Wheels versus Monster Jam. This is Monster Jam. And let's see who wins. Woo! Hot Wheels by a long shot. That doesn't surprise me because this is the same design as the winning Barbie, camper. So it's going to be interesting to see who wins between those. Okay, so back to the macabre. We're going to see the Skeleton versus the Gravedigger. Is Skeleton going to be able to dig itself out of this gravely dangerous situation? Let's find out. Looks like Skeleton could not. Gravedigger wins. All right, so how about Bigfoot versus Fred? I can tell you the Bigfoot vehicle definitely feels heavier, so that's where my money is. And they're off. It is Bigfoot, but not by much. All right, now it is the rat versus the cat. So let's see who wins here. And they're off. And the cat definitely would have caught the rat. All right, so it's another Hot Wheels versus Monster Jam race. And so is the rescue vehicle going to be able to save Barbie? Or is Barbie just not going to care and take off? So let's find out. Wow, the rescue vehicle actually won. I was starting to think that maybe the wider tires were slower, but I guess that's not an issue. Okay, so we ran through all of the vehicles. Now we're going to find out which one is the fastest of the fastest. So here we go. We have Bigfoot versus Legendary Gravedigger. Ooh, that's tough. I'm going to have to change the camera angle because that Legendary Gravedigger picked up towards the end. Okay, so this is a race between Monster Jam and Hot Wheels. So we're going to watch very closely at the end here. And they're off. Oh my gosh, it's a photo finish. We're going to have to go to slow motion. All right, so before we go to slow motion, because that's going to require a different kind of editing, I'm going to find out if the cat is faster than the turtle. And let's see if we can tell easily with these two racers. And I would say the turtle won. All right, so these races are getting really close. So we are going to race the turtle versus the chrome Gravedigger. And we're just going to watch it right here. I'm going to pull that trigger. See if we can tell easily. All right, so definitely the turtle. So next we're going to race the turtle versus the rescue vehicle. So it will be, I think it's Hot Wheels versus Monster Jam again. Yeah, yes it is. All right, and they're off. Wow, that rescue vehicle is fast. Okay, I know this is a bit too exciting, so we're going to find out, though, anyway. Is it the rescue vehicle or the tumbler? So let's keep an eye on that, a sharp eye. And they're off. And it is the rescue vehicle, so if Batman's in trouble, they can race to help him. All right, so how is Monster Jam going to do up against the this red Rager? All right, so this is the same design as the Barbie, so I don't know what's going to happen, but let's find out right now. Monster Jam versus Hot Wheels again. Oh, it's so close! I think we're going to have to go to slow motion on that. But you know, there might be a simple way to eliminate at least who is the fastest of all. So we're going to take our winner from the last two Monster Trucks episodes, Barbie, versus the same vehicle design with the Red Rager. So let's move this down there. This might require another slow motion check. Oh my gosh, the Red Rager beat the Barbie. So will the rescue vehicle, it should, also be able to beat the Barbie because it was so close with the Red Rager? Let's find out. And Barbie wins. But so that means Red Rager still should be our fastest vehicle. So we're going to put it up against Bigfoot and find out. If you'll remember, Bigfoot had a tie with the legendary Gravedigger. So let's see what happens here. Oh, and again, I think it's the Red Rager. I think it caught up at the end. But man, is it close. So I'm going to switch tracks and have them race again. All right, so the Red Rager won. So Red Rager versus legendary Gravedigger. Wow, by a truck length. Okay, so we're going to put Red Rager up against Barbie again, just to be sure. All right, Red Rager won that. All right, we're going to do Rescue Vehicle versus Red Rager. Oh, it is a photo finish. Cannot tell. It looks like the Red Rager is going to win, but then that rescue vehicle catches up. It's amazing. All right, so the losing vehicles all went into a box. We're going to find out which is the fastest of them. So here we go. We have the camper versus the new Barbie Doom Buggy. And it is the Barbie. So we're going to do the Barbie versus the turtle. And the Barbie again. And it's going to be Barbie versus the Black Gravedigger. And Barbie again. Barbie versus Skeleton. Barbie. All right, Barbie versus the Monster Jam Batmobile. And it is Barbie. So the Barbie Doom Buggy was the fastest of all the cars that lost the first heat. So we're going to put it up against one of the fastest. There's one of two. We're going to have to check probably in slow motion. The Red Rager. All right, Red Rager wins. All right, so the last one of Red Rager versus the rescue vehicle. Third time they're racing. Let's see if someone can pull it out this time. And it is the rescue vehicle. So I'm going to switch tracks and race them again. And then it's the Red Rager. Okay, after so many races, without doing slow motion, these vehicles had two very close calls and then one race where they both won depending on the track. So I'm going to have to say the new champions, dual champions, are these vehicles. They are the fastest monster trucks out of all three shows. Thank you for watching, and we will be back with more racing eventually. So I watched all the races in slow motion, and I can verify that these two are the fastest vehicles. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.